There is a surprising news coming from the world of K-pop. Kim Taehyung, one of the BTS members known by the nickname V, is now in a worrying health condition. This news gave rise to various speculations among fans and the media. What really happened to Taehyung? Why his health condition suddenly became so serious? Not long ago, social media was excited with news of Taehyung's deteriorating condition. BTS fans who have always supported and admired Taehyung's figure are now haunted by great anxiety. Not only did fans feel shocked and worried, but his fellow SEALs couldn't cover their anxiety either. Moreover, Jungkook, who has always been the closest figure to Taehyung, is rumored to be doing something very controversial for the sake of his best friend's recovery. How can a colleague like Jungkook do something that doctors can't figure out in order to keep Taehyung healthy? Meanwhile, behind all this talk, Taehyung himself looks increasingly weak and is forced to undergo intensive care. Some sources say that his declining physical condition is due to extreme fatigue and health problems that have not been diagnosed with certainty. There are those who mention that he has suffered several symptoms that have weighed heavily on his body, such as extreme fatigue, sleep disturbances, and even decreased appetite. But is this just an ordinary physical problem, or is there a bigger factor causing it? The most horrendous news is that Jungkook is ready to commit a very controversial act. Actions that doctors do not even know about yet. Why Jungkook should be so deeply involved in Taehyung's health problems, what made him feel the need to do this high-risk thing, even though it could have been against medical advice. Speculation about this action began to develop rapidly. Some fans have speculated that Jungkook may be planning to take Taehyung to a more private and isolated place, away from the hustle and bustle of the entertainment world, to give the hospital complete rest. However, is this really the right solution? In several scattered videos, Jungkook is seen looking after Taehyung very attentively. He was always by his best friend's side, holding her hand tightly and making sure that Taehyung felt comfortable. There's more than just friendship between them. Many believe that Jungkook has already taken a big step by devising a more personal and intense plan in order to heal Taehyung. In fact, there are reports that Jungkook will try various unconventional methods, something that is not recommended by the medical but is done for the good of Taehyung. No one could predict how Taehyung's body would respond to this untested move. Will this act actually make things worse, or will it help speed up his recovery? Meanwhile, BTS fans around the world wish his idol all the best and support the decision taken by Jungkook, albeit with a deep sense of anxiety. Not only that, various media in South Korea and around the world also began to follow the development of Taehyung's condition very closely. They highlighted how BTS, as a group, has always faced challenges together. This is one of the biggest tests for them. Jungkook's decision to be directly involved in taking care of Taehyung shows how deep the bond of brotherhood is between them, but also adds to the tension over what steps to take next. Will Taehyung recover with Jungkook's help, or will the situation end in an even bigger surprise? BTS fans can now only hope and pray that Taehyung's condition will soon improve, while Jungkook, with all his efforts, will continue to stand by his struggling best friend. With all the complexity and uncertainty surrounding Taehyung's health condition, BTS fans around the world are increasingly anxious and continue to watch every development that occurs. In the midst of this indecision, many began to wonder if there's more to Taehyung's physical problems. There has been some speculation as to whether mental or emotional stress also affected his health. Isn't it that K-pop idols often have to deal with tremendous mental burdens due to the high expectations of the fans and the very strict demands of the entertainment industry? BTS is no ordinary group. They are not only just musicians, but also global icons who have millions of fans around the world. Their every move, every word they say, and every action they take is always watched very closely. Of course, this kind of stress can affect their health, both physical and mental. On several previous occasions, Taehyung himself has revealed how much pressure he feels as a celebrity and how hard they struggle to stay balanced in their personal and professional lives. With this worsening condition, the question arises whether Taehyung has suppressed all feelings for too long and fatigue has actually begun to interfere with his health. Jungkook, who is known to care deeply about his fellow BTS members, now more than ever feels that he should play a bigger role in Taehyung's recovery process. Several sources close to Jungkook revealed that he felt he could not stay silent to see his best friend suffer, especially as Taehyung's physical condition worsened. Jungkook is even rumored to be trying to set things up on his own, even if it means having to ignore medical protocols. Some say that Jungkook will take Taehyung to a place away from media attention, where they can rest undisturbed. But this decision is certainly controversial because in the medical world, such a step can be very risky. Of course, the big question arises, does Jungkook know what's best for Taehyung, or is he taking too bold a step without careful consideration? In several previous interviews, Jungkook has revealed how much he loves the other BTS members, especially Taehyung. From the very beginning of their debut, they have become very close friends, supporting each other in both joy and sorrow. But now, as Taehyung's condition worsens, Jungkook is more than just a friend. She felt the need to take on a bigger role, almost like a nanny or protector for Taehyung. This action clearly created speculation among fans. Is this a sincere form of friendship, or is there something deeper behind it? Meanwhile, although the fans were very supportive of Jungkook's decision to look after and care for Taehyung, they couldn't cover their worries. Many argue that in such a situation, proper medical measures and supervision by professionals are essential. How far can Jungkook overcome Taehyung's health problems without the presence of a medical team? Is there a greater risk if this decision is a misstep? Given that no one knows what is really going on with Taehyung's health condition, all this speculation further exacerbates fans' anxiety. However, there are also fans who argue that this act of Jungkook is an incredible form of friendship bond. They believe that only someone who truly cares like Jungkook would dare to take this very unusual step. Despite concerns about whether this move is safe or not, many consider that their very strong friendship is the main factor that will lead Taehyung to recovery. This is an infinite form of sacrifice and affection, which may be understandable only to those who are really close. This condition also leads us to reflect for a moment on the world of entertainment and how hard it is to live an idol. Their physical and mental health are often not prioritized, even though they are also human beings who have limits. The entertainment industry, especially K-pop, often demands that they continue to look perfect without considering their well-being. Taehyung, who has always performed energetically and dazzlingly on stage, must now face the harsh reality that his body and soul need time to recover. For many, this is a reminder that even the brightest stars have their dark moments, and we as fans must understand and support them in the kindest possible way. Meanwhile, BTS as a whole also faced this challenge together. Every member, from RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, to Jungkook, must feel the same burden. They are not only a musical group, but also a family. They always appear as a solid team, sharing happiness and sadness together. Jungkook's decision to take care of Taehyung is not only about his best friend's physical health, but also about how they take care of each other and support each other in every situation. It is a reminder to all of us that in this spotlight-filled world, true friendship remains paramount.